What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 5, Episode 4. This is the recap. Down below, I want you guys to let me know, how did you feel about this episode? As I told you guys last night in my quick thoughts, early impressions, this was a very good episode, probably one of my favorite episodes this season, and man, a lot of stuff was popping off. Of course, this war with Rock and Stefano is official. It's about to pick up in episode 5, and your girl Tiana, she revealed her real name is Jarita. We got to talk about that, and of course, Breeze, apparently he's Defcon's son, but the question is that really true? Or did Snaps and Pops lie to him? Because we know, based off what Rock told Detective Howard, we know that Defcon was gay and he was just putting on a front with the Rock. So was he putting on a front with Breeze's mother too? We got to talk about that, man, because you just never know. But we're going to hop right into this recap. If I miss anything, I want you guys to let me know down below. So what did we see in episode 4 titled Pawns and Rooks? Now the episode starts out with Kanan and his crew on the block getting this money, having a good time. Your boy Kanan talking about we getting paid, and then all of a sudden Taz pops up trying to show off like he's the big dog. I mean, he was doing entirely too much. Like, why are you trying to show out? You doing too much. I understand that you're jealous of Kanan, but come on. You're asked in to get dropped off, and of course that's what happened to him by the end of the episode. Now, we get to your boy Marvin. He's back at church with the pastor. They're talking about, whether you're going to go to heaven or not. The pastor wants Marvin to come to church. We can tell that Marvin is slowly but surely changing his thought process as far as good and evil and what he should be doing. I mean, this whole thing with Lulu has really got him in his head. And I'm just hoping that Marvin can make it out of this season alive. But it just seems like something bad is going to happen by the end of the season. Now we get to Rock and the return of your boy Joaquin, and Rock wants to do business with him once again. Of course, they have a complicated past, but Rock is like, look, she's all about the future. She's all about getting this money, and she can go to somebody else if he doesn't want to do it. But Joaquin wants to do it, and based off the episode 5 trailer, it already seems like it may be some issues between the two. Now we get to Detective Garcia in Jukebox, and apparently Jukebox does not have all his money, and that's a problem. This dude, Detective Garcia, he be on one. This dude be going off, talking about, I'm going to cut your water off and all this stuff. I mean, he's very aggressive. Detective Garcia most likely going to get put in the dirt. Something bad going to happen to him, just based off the simple fact that he's law enforcement and he's in the Power universe. But to me, he is doing a little bit too much. He's always angry about something. I mean, damn. But now Jukebox has to figure out a way to get him this money. Now we get to Rock and Pino, and Pino wants Rock to have a conversation with Stefano, basically to try to ease things, because Stefano is complaining about their past and all that stuff. And Rock is like, really? Like, I'm doing business with you. I don't really want to go talk to him about nothing. But apparently he's been complaining so much to higher ups, they're starting to have concerns. So Rock has to do this in order to keep the peace. And man, the conversation that she had with Stefano was funny as hell because she did not bow down to him at all. Now, Breeze gets word that Kanan and Taz has some issues out on the block. Y'all know Taz is out there doing entirely too much. And of course, Breeze understands eventually something's going to happen. And while Breeze is listening, you can tell that he's already thinking of a master plan to set this up. He's 3 to 4 steps ahead. And when he has the conversation with Kanan, he tells him that Taz was short and he wants Kanan to handle it. So we know Taz was not short. Breeze is just doing this in order to have Kanan get Taz up out the way. He wants to see what's going to happen. Now we get to Rock and Stefano. Very interesting conversation. This man, Stefano, he is so butthurt. He is so, jealous of Rock doing business with Pino. She's making money out there in Manhattan, and he don't like that. He feels like he is being disrespected. He talking about, I want a percentage or whatever. Like, really? You not about to get nothing. You ain't about to get nothing. Worry about Queens. Rock ain't doing business out there. You know what I'm saying? But they end up getting into an argument. He talking about, I should have took you and your brother out when I had a chance. Rock tells him, well, you should have. You know what I'm saying? You should have did it. But he didn't. And he tells her, well, Pino can't protect you. And Rock tells him, well, she's not running. She's here in the flesh right now. That boy was pissed. So Rock already understands that Stefano is going to try to make a move on her. She goes to Marvin. She's telling him about this. So they come up with a game plan to eliminate Stefano, but they cannot have it come back on them. They have to make it seem like it was somebody else. So Marvin he has to make a phone call to Memphis to see if he can get some hitters to come and handle the job. Now we get to your girl Tiana and Kanan, and man, she really does like Kanan. Kanan is listening to everything that she has to say. She ends up talking about Flossie a little bit. He understands, she's doing business and they moving work. And she also talks about Rock for a little bit, and then she kind of stops or whatever. We know her loyalty is to this money, and she had to go to work. Kanan told her, well, I got some more bread for you. So he will be kicking it with her in this episode. We see them hang out. He's acting like he really likes her, but y'all know Kanan, he just wants intel as of right now. But he starts to buy her stuff, and she's like, man, she does not like it. She feels like Kanan ain't no different from any other guys or whatever. And none of this is real. But Kanan continues to say, look, I like you for real. He is trying to hang out with her, get to know her. And she's like, look, Tiana is not even my real name. It's Jarita. So she officially lets us know who she is. She is going to be Sean's mother. Now, we've been talking about this for quite a while, ever since they released like the first teaser when they showed her face, the side profile of her face last year. So a lot of fans was already saying that she could be Jarita. We knew Jarita was going to be in Power Origins. Plus, she does resemble Tasha Smith a lot, right? So it makes sense for her to play the character, the younger version of Jarita. But going into it, a lot of the hardcore Power fans was already thinking that she could be Jarita's character. And then when she revealed her name a few episodes back, everybody was like, man, so is this Jarita or not? You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because when we talking about all these theories of these characters like a Breeze, people were saying that Unique was Breeze, Symphony was Breeze, Ronnie was Breeze. And it's like, well, we already got their names. They ain't no damn Breeze, right? So with her, she gave us her name, but in reality, that was not her real name. It's Jarita. So I did like how they played that into the story, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of fans was kind of wondering what was going on with this, but with more detail, more truth is revealed. So definitely cannot wait to see more of her character this season, and of course, the future for her in Power Origins. Now we get to Rock and Breeze, hey, he was trying to get at Rock, you know what I'm saying? He's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You fine or whatever. Now Rock tells him that since he is doing business with Kanan, she will always be looking out, watching, you know what I'm saying? Even though she's doing business in Manhattan, she's still going to be around. He will never know what she is thinking and how she's going to move. And Breeze understands that she was the one that had, those corners hit. And he's like, man, like, what the hell is going on with that? But Rock is just letting him know that she is here and she's not going anywhere. And all Breeze really can do is respect it. We know Breeze will have a conversation with Kanan about this later on in the episode. But this was a very interesting scene between the two. Now, Kanan and his boy, they roll up on one of Flossie's girls, Kirsten, and they hem her up. She's scared as hell. And basically, she got to do whatever Kanan tells her to do, right? And they end up going to one of the clients, and he was thinking he was getting some coke. I mean, he was in there tweaking out. Next thing we know, he started bleeding out of his nose, and he passes out. He is up out of here. And of course, old girl, she was shaking in her boots. She's like, man, what the hell is going on? Now, Kanan tells her to let Rock know that he was the one that did this. He is trying to send a message to her, and it definitely worked. Now we get the jukebox and Uncle Marvin, and she tells him about Detective Garcia or whatever, and how she needs to pay him this money. Now Marvin does respect the simple fact that she is trying to fix things with the family and trying to get intel from him, but he tells Jukebox that she's going to have to figure this out herself. But man, your girl Jukebox is definitely moving up, but Detective Garcia, he needs to get put in his place real quick. Now we get to Rock and Flossie's girl, and she tells Rock that Kanan was the one that did this, that he told her to say his name. Now Rock understands that the last thing that needs to happen is Kanan's name getting put out there. She does not want this going back to Flossie, which lets us know eventually this girl gonna get dropped off. Now Marvin meets up with these guys from Tennessee, Jelly Roll and the crew, and I'm gonna tell you right now, these guys are completely trash. Once again, hitters in the Power Universe, they do not last at all. Jelly Roll thought he had it all figured out. He's like, look, I'm going to get more of the cut. I'm going to kill my own partners. I'm going to go back to Stefano, let him know, and get paid again. So he thought he was all good in the hood, but of course, nope. This man got dropped off instantly. So once again, the parallel of trash hitter groups continues in the Power Universe. Now we get to Taz and Kanan, and of course y'all know Kanan had to go check Taz about coming up short, which we know that was not the case. Now, Taz tells Kanan that Breeze is just using him. He wants to see what's going to happen, and he's running his mouth, talking about you need your moms and all that. I know about her. Next thing we know, they get to fighting. Kanan drops him, pulls out the strap, shoots him in the leg, and then he gets him up out of here. So we're officially smoking on that Taz pack. And to be honest, dude was doing entirely too much. All he had to do was shut up and do what he had to do, but he was so concerned about Kanan and Breeze, he was jealous, and he didn't like it, which led to his demise. Now we get to Flossie, Kirsten, Marvin, and Rock, and of course, Flossie's like, nothing has ever happened like this before, you know what I'm saying? But since I've been working with you, now this happens, and she's not liking it. Now we know this guy was a judge, and Flossie is very worried, but Rock is like, look, he's a judge. They're going to do whatever they got to do to bury it, especially since it's, drug related. Now, Flossie gives Kirsten some time off, and she was kind of shaky. And Rock is like, well, do you want me to take care of it? You know what I'm saying? And Flossie's like, what, kill her? And you can tell that Flossie probably didn't like it. She tells Rock, look, I'm not afraid to pull the trigger. I'm not afraid to kill somebody, but it has to matter. It has to have like an impact or whatever. You can't just go out killing people for no reason. And you can tell Rock is like, man, I was trying to slide on her. But I'm going to tell you right now, old girl ain't making it at all. She is a loose end, and best believe Rock will make a move on her before it's too late. Now we get to Rock and Marvin, and she's telling Marvin like, look, Flossie seemed like she like you. Don't be messing around with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no more stuff with you like he was doing with Stefano, having all types of side gigs and all that stuff. She ain't going. Now Marvin tells her, look, I will talk to whoever I want to talk to when I want to talk to him because I'm a grown damn man. You know what I'm saying? And we know Stefano was just using Marvin to stir up things between Rock and him. So he ain't going. He also tells her that all you got is me. You know what I'm saying? Lou is gone. Mom is gone, and all we got is each other. We are the last ones left. He was not there for Lou, but he's going to be there for her because he is her big brother. So Marvin, he is standing his ground. He's very, mature as far as his character development. And to see him talk like this lets us know that the end could be near. Because in Power, when people change, or even any other TV shows, it's like every time somebody tries to change for the good or do something better, have a different positive type of mentality, something ends up happening to them. But we know this conversation was very serious. The look on Rock's face, Marvin's demeanor, his face as well. He doesn't want Rock talking to him any type of way. And he also wants to be there for her no matter what. So we're going to see where this is going to go. But man, it's going to be hell to pay when Marvin finds out that Kanan was the one that dropped off Lulu and Rock. She hid the truth. Now we get to Breeze and Kanan. They're chopping up Taz's body. We know Breeze was talking about he was testing Kanan and everything like that. Kanan tells him he does not need a test at all. He's already graduated. Of course, Kanan talks about how he knew that Taz was not short, and Breeze was just doing that. And Breeze tells Kanan that he knows about his moms. He talked to her. He knows that she was the one that had those blocks shot up. So basically, they're just talking about not keeping secrets and just being real with each other. Now, they end up burning up Taz's body, and Kanan was like, man, that was your right-hand man. You know what I'm saying? That could happen to me. You just never know. And Breeze is like, look, that's not you. You're not him or whatever. Y'all different. And he tells Kanan before DEFCON got with his mom, he got with Breeze's mom. And DEFCON is his father. So we blood. So this storyline is getting crazier and crazier because DEFCON is not Kanan's father. We know DEFCON was gay. So the question is this actually possible? Yes, it is possible that he could have clapped up Breeze's mom and actually had a baby, which could be Breeze. Or it could mean that Breeze was getting lied to, just like Kanan was getting lied to. Know what I'm saying? And if it is a lie, I wonder if Snaps and Pops knows the truth. And they did not allow Breeze to know what was really going down. So we're going to find out soon enough. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. Now we get to the end of the episode, and Peter Parker, he goes and he drops off a package to Marvin and your girl Rock. And inside this box is a bloody cowboy hat. So Jelly Roll, a.k.a. Chubby Walker, Texas Ranger from Tennessee, they up out of here, know what I'm saying? And this is a message from your boy Stefano. And now Rock and Marvin understand that this means war. So in episode 5, you already know it's going to turn up. Your boy Stefano is not going to stop. And Rock and Marvin, they will have to put him down. Somebody got to, neutralize Stefano because it ain't going to stop. And it seems like Stefano is going to have another conversation with Kanan in the next upcoming episode, letting him know that he is most likely about to make a move on her. and we're going to see what Kanan does. We know Rock continues to try to protect Kanan at all costs. Will Kanan do the same thing? We're going to find out soon enough. But down below, I want you guys to let me know, what do y'all think about episode 4? As I told you, very, very good episode with the secrets and the twists and stuff like that. Cannot wait to see what's next. I'm sad because we only got 4 more episodes left. Like, really? Only 4 more? I wish we could have just got our normal 10 season, or 10 episode season, but we didn't. We only got 8 of them. But as I told you, we know with Power Origins, they're giving us 18 episodes, but they're going to split it up and they're going to make us wait to get that second half. You already know what Stars is going to do, but hey, it is what it is. I guess we got to wait to see exactly what's going to go down. Now, we'll be giving you guys that what to expect video for episode 5 over the weekend. I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support. Thanks to all the new members of the channel. And I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.